John Latham, this is my hood. Ta-da! Ta-da! Well, when I moved here, every single house had a family in it, and now there's 3 of us left on the street. 1, 2, 3 of us left on the street.
3 out of how many?
23, I think.
3 houses occupied out of 23.
Yes. Actually, no, 4. I forget Andrews. Yeah, he's here every now and then.
What we're seeing is primarily North and South Linden, near East Side, the near South Side around Children's Hospital, further south around the Schottenstein site where we have a effort down there, Franklinton and the Hilltop are the primary areas.
You know, it is a big problem in that it's twofold. One, there's the practicality of it. You know, that it is an attraction for drugs and crime, prostitution. You deal with those kind of issues, but then there's the perception of it. You know, you look around, you drive through your neighborhood, and you see homes like this. You're going to think less of the neighborhood. You're gonna immediately devalue the homes around it.
What would happen is that we would initiate foreclosure. This property would go through the entire foreclosure. All the parties related to the property would be notified and given an opportunity to pay the taxes and get current on the property. If they choose not to do that, at the end of the foreclosure action, instead of it going to sheriff's sale, the property can actually, the property owner would be given a last-ditch 45-day opportunity to pay the taxes. If they don't, then the property would be transferred to the land bank. At that point, then the land bank can decide whether it's makes sense to rehabilitate the property or whether it makes sense to just simply demolish it and clear the site.
Oh, I don't think a slap on the wrist and a fine is sufficient for a property that's going to fall down and kill a child. I think that something more drastic needs to be done.
And when you say these things to city council members or to township trustees, what do they say back to you?
You're right.
But one of the benefits to this, and there actually is a benefit, is that it has made property cheaper to acquire for organizations like the Franklinton Development Association. So because the property values are less as we are acquiring them, we're able to put more subsidy in the houses, make them a better quality, allow people that do have some mobility within Franklinton to move up and not out, and also to bring people in and get them in a better housing stock.
If it doesn't clean up, you know, if we don't get some of these houses either tore down, I know Habitat for Humanity is working on either street on either side of Myrtle Avenue. I would like to see that happen on this street in this block. This is the worst block in probably, 500 yards of this, this area. But I can't sell my house as it stands now.
The ones I've been looking at are like 10,000, 12,000. I just can't do that right now.
Houses that need a lot of work.
Yeah, it needs a lot of work. But the work is no problem because I do it all. I'm an electrician. And I do it all. What
would you say to people about Linden, about Franklinton, maybe about other neighborhoods around the city? What do you say to people about these neighborhoods who kind of scoff at them? People who'd rather live in Dublin or New Albany or places like that.
Really, you know what? I say is that really this is where the heart is of the city. You know what I mean? And this is where everything comes from.